I listened to something I haven't listened to since I was a kid. Listen to this. This was produced for schools.
We all know the atomic bomb is very dangerous. Since it may be used against us, we must get ready for it, just as we are ready for many other dangers that are around us all the time. Fire is a danger. It can burn whole buildings if someone is careless. But we are ready for fires. We have a fine fire department to put out the fire, and you have fire drills in your school so you know what to do. Automobiles can be dangerous too. They sometimes cause bad accidents, but we are ready. We have safety rules that car drivers and people who are walking must obey. Now, we must be ready for a new danger, the atomic bomb. First, you have to know what happens when an atomic bomb explodes. You will know when it comes. We hope it never comes, but we must get ready. It looks something like this. There is a bright flash, brighter than the sun, brighter than anything you've ever seen. If you are not ready and did not know what to do, it could hurt you in different ways. It could knock you down hard or throw you against a tree or a wall. It is such a big explosion, it can smash in buildings and knock signboards over and break windows all over town. But if you duck and cover like Bert, you will be much safer. You know how bad sunburn can feel. The atomic bomb flash could burn you worse than a terrible sunburn, especially where you're not covered. Now, you and I don't have shells to crawl into like Bert the turtle, so we have to cover up in our own way. First, you duck, and then you cover. And very tightly, you cover the back of your neck and your face. Duck and cover underneath a table or desk or anything else close by. In Betty's school, they are talking about the atomic bomb, too. Betty is asking her teacher, how can we tell when the atomic bomb may explode? And her teacher is explaining that there are two kinds of attack, with warning and without any warning. We think that most of the time we will be warned before the bomb explodes, so there will be time for us to get into our homes, schools, or some other safe place. Our civil defense workers and our men in uniform will do everything they can to warn us before enemy planes can bring a bomb near us. You may be in your schoolyard playing when the signal comes. That signal means to stop whatever you are doing and get to the nearest safe place fast. Always remember, the flash of an atomic bomb can come at any time, no matter where you may be.
Holy cow. That's the kind of stuff that I grew up watching in school. You would have an atomic bomb thing. I don't think it was every year, but I remember going home terrified of the bomb. And you notice what they said? The bomb is so strong, it could knock you down. Yeah, kids, it'll also vaporize you. That's another one of the options that whole duck and cover thing didn't ever cover. It is just bizarre that we are sitting here at this time, and I know the heart of the American people. The American people care deeply about the people who are having their lives destroyed over in Ukraine. But none of us would say, let's get into a nuclear war. If Russia launched a nuclear missile or dropped a nuclear bomb, even one of the strategic, low yield nuclear bombs, anywhere except in our territory, would you be for a retaliatory strike?
Because this is an interesting thing. I think we've always thought of nuclear war like that, right? Nuclear war is big flashes on your home turf and massive city-destroying nuclear weapons.
Right.
And then when they fire those, we retaliate mutually assured destruction, right?
Correct.
That's the standard recipe over many decades. Well, the new world is, of course, they have these strategic nuclear weapons that can be used on battlefields. It can be used for all sorts of different purposes. I mean, certainly, if Russia comes tomorrow and decides, Mariupol is going to be the subject of the first usage of one of these weapons, it's going to do a lot of damage there, but that would not be something the United States would advocate a nuclear response to.
If that happened, and let's say Russia hits a NATO country.
They drop one in Poland?
In Poland. Would you be for us firing ICBMs?
Yeah, and we would be bound by treaty to respond,
right, but not like that.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean, we would do everything we could to stay out of that, I think. But
at least with nuclear weapons.
With nuclear weapons. We would be in a war with Russia in this circumstance. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Even if you don't like the treaty, even if you don't like NATO, it would be hard to imagine the West overlooking a nuclear strike on a NATO country of any sort.
This is a real clear case, at least to me, I feel, like the people of the world are so disconnected to the leadership of the world. The leadership of the world, they're not listening to the average person. It's all being run by these seemingly group of crazy people. And the rest of us are sitting here going, what the hell? Where are we going? Wait, what's happening? And it seems that, I mean, if God forbid something like this happens, I hope someone's around to, write down or tell, I don't know, the poor guy who's just broken his glasses sitting at the library, just wanting to read books because that's all he ever wanted to do, Twilight Zone. I hope somebody is alive say the average person was not for this. The average person in the world knew this was madness, absolute madness. And in the end, what destroyed us was our leaders. It's weird to talk about nuclear strategy because we haven't talked about it since really my generation. It's been a thing that was over. And now we're looking at it again because of Russia. And I just want to make it really clear. If they blew up New York City, I would expect to go outside and see missiles being launched from us towards Russia. I would expect that. And
you'd approve of it, right?
Yeah.
As bad as it is, and the result would be, if they blow up a major new U.S. city, that is why we have these weapons, and we're at full release almost.
Correct.
Certainly Moscow does not exist.
Right. If they blew up, I would think we would retaliate by blowing up Moscow.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Maybe not a full release.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
we would.
It would be on the table.
Yeah. The thing that if they bombed, let's say, Warsaw, an attack on one is an attack on all of us. But I would then hope that the United States would open all those missile doors, put us on DEFCON 1, and then call up Russia and say, what the hell are you thinking? And we would be at war. But let's hope that it wouldn't go to nuclear war. I mean, I would expect that if we launched missiles in retaliation, they're going to launch missiles at us. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
And so it's just, then it gets into mutually assured destruction.
And of course, this world where Russia has decided to blow up a major city in Poland, is a NATO country, is a world that's so crazy that this is going to escalate to that point almost immediately anyway. I mean, if there's this idea that Vladimir Putin wants strategic goals in Ukraine, and he's trying to take what he wants and believes is his, and rebuild Mother Russia and all that jazz. But there's the other idea is, this guy is a psychopath, and whatever has changed in him over the past few years is a change that makes him completely unpredictable. I mean, we would be delusional to believe that it stops at a nuclear weapon hitting a NATO country, Poland. Like this, if this guy is that crazy, there is no containing Vladimir Putin. I don't think he's going to do that. But you have to look at his actions where he is now multiple times bringing this up. He is the aggressor here. You have to worry about how far he's willing to take this.